these statues get any more massive? Welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles, your one stop for all things high-end statue collecting reviews, unboxing, statue chats, live entertainment, and so much more. I'm Chris, the Batman statue collector, and we are once again going to do another hit or miss video. Now this one we saw previewed way back, I think in the fall, at the Next Level event from Prime 1. And this, of course, is a Jason Fabok piece. You know that they've announced the Batman, they've announced the Wonder Woman versus Hydra, they've also announced the Batman versus Joker diorama, and they also then showed us the Superman versus Doomsday. This piece is insane. It is massive. I have all of the dimensions for you. We finally got that information and all of the pre-order information as well, including the Deluxe and the store exclusive, and I did want to bring that content to you guys. And I really just want to talk about, is it a hit or miss? Because these pieces, although they're amazing, are they getting too big? And that's the question I really want to ask you guys today as we do this. So without further ado, let's check out the official photos and pre-order information from our friends over at Prime 1. Alright guys, so again, here we go with the official photos from Prime 1 Studio, and again, this is the 1/3 scale, that's right, 1/3 scale, Superman versus Doomsday. This is a major diorama, and we call it a diorama because it is action-packed. There are two characters fighting it out. It is absolutely insane, and this, of course, is the concept by Jason Fabok. And you guys know that I'm getting the Fabok Batman. I'm getting the Fabok Batman versus the Joker. Also, there's the Wonder Woman piece that's also incredible. I am a massive fan of Jason Fabok. And so, of course, anything that they're doing with him at Prime 1 Studio definitely has my interest. Now, this is, again, a hit or miss video. So we're going to talk about this statue. We're going to talk about what I like, what I don't like about it. And first of all, it is an incredible storytelling piece. There is no question about it. This thing, though, is going to be massive. 37.4 inches tall, guys. 42.1 inches wide and 26.77 inches deep. This thing is big. It is going to take up a tremendous amount of space in your collection, which could be a very big miss if you don't have a lot of display room. A lot of people, we joke on the channel about it being a table piece. You have to have it on your dining room table because that's the only place that you can fit it, and I can definitely see that point. We'll get back to size here in just a bit, but let's talk about Superman's head sculpt. I think this one is really pretty darn okay. To be honest with you guys, I feel like Superman on this piece is a little bit boring to me. Just my opinion. I think I always compare it to the Hush piece, which I think is just absolutely incredible. I do think that this one has a lot of good things going for it. I think that the motion of him is really good. And there are a few of the actual Deluxe head sculpts, which we'll see here in a minute, that I actually do prefer, and I think it helps tell the story a little bit more than the regular here. As you can see, though, incredible detail on the suit. The face sculpt looks really good. The texturing looks really great here. I'm really impressed. I love the skin. I think that looks really good with the veins. You can really see how Prime 1 has continued to improve their skin texture. We have a little bit of a Superman bulge there. That's pretty funny to me. But anyway, look at the shading here, the texturing on the suit. Again, it just looks really great to me, and it definitely brings forth that comic book vibe. I feel like the texturing really takes it from the comic book page and leaps into a 3D form, and I think that is really impressive. I think the cape is really good. Of course, it is sculpted. Some people like sculpted. Some people wish that they were fabric, so that is something to consider. But again, I feel like the big highlight to me on this piece, although Superman's good, I feel like Doomsday is better. I feel like Doomsday is really well done here. Now, a lot of other versions of Doomsday have been done very well as well. But I really think that this particular version looks really great. Of course, he is kind of embedded into the base, so you're not going to take up as much room as you would if it was just him and Superman, because obviously his body would take up a lot of room. But look at that face sculpt. I think it looks really good. Prime 1 always does a really nice job with their sculpts, and this is just another great example of that. Obviously at the art direction of Jason Fabok, working with Prime 1 to come up with a fun concept here. Again, this is definitely going to match that Batman versus Joker and also Wonder Woman versus Hydra. But look at the spikes here, the texturing, the skin. I just am very, very impressed overall with what I'm seeing on Doomsday. Again, to me, Doomsday is the big time highlight of this piece. I think he is way better than the Superman. But again, I'm not a giant Superman fan, so that's probably why I am feeling that way. But I do really like the texturing and the detail here on Doomsday himself. I think that they did a really nice job overall. The base is really good too. It has the Daily Planet. I do feel like I've seen this before in an XM piece that I did a review for the channel. But again, that's very common for any Superman statue. You're going to see the Daily Planet. You're going to see the rubble of that building. I mean, it's very typical of Superman statues. So although it's nothing new here, it does kind of feel a little bit repetitive to me, considering we have seen recent statues with this particular one. But if you don't collect that certain company, then, you know, the Prime One's offering you this one. Again, you're getting a very dynamic base, but again, this is going to take up a lot of room. Let me tell you the dimensions again. 37.4 tall by 42.1 inches wide by 26.77 inches deep. So again, the footprint itself, although it's incredible, this is just, in my opinion, not going to be for everybody because of its size and the amount of room it is going to take up. But there is no doubt that the statue itself looks really good. So again, this is what you're getting with the regular. You're getting the one portrait and you are getting the one Superman logo there. And again, I think you'll be fine with the regular, but to me, I actually prefer the Deluxe on this one because of the extra Superman swap outs. Now, you're not getting anything new with Doomsday, so Doomsday is what it is. But Superman, you are getting some other options, which I do really appreciate. Obviously, it helps tell a different story. So Superman looks very stern, kind of, you know, docile a little bit to me in the original portrait. But then whenever you start talking about these portraits, you get the anger. So obviously he would be upset fighting Doomsday, and I really like that super angry face with the red eyes. I just really think that one helps tell the story here. So that's why I say the Deluxe is better in my opinion. Now I do like that classic Superman logo. There is a swap out here. I'll show you here in just a second, but I did want to show you the head sculpts here. I think this one is just okay to me. I do like that it's got the red eyes. I think that's nice. And I think it looks good overall. But again, I just always compare it to that Hush portrait, and I don't feel like this is as good as that Hush portrait is. Again, that's just my opinion. But I do really like this one. I think this one helps, again, tell that story. It's not necessarily your typical Superman rage face, but I do like it because I feel like if he was really fighting Doomsday like this, he would be mad as hell and he would be, you know, raging like this. And I think that head sculpt, it just, for me, is the best one of the three. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not on that, but I do like the way this one looks. And again, I just feel like the storytelling element is really well done here. Like I said, there is one other swap out besides those two extra portraits. You also then have the chest logo, and they have the regular here or the Deluxe, and I think they both look good. I prefer the regular just because it's that more traditional Superman look. Again, that's just me, but again, it's just nice to have the option. If you prefer one over the other, boom, it's easy to swap out. And I really love that Prime One offers so many swap outs because it really lets you customize your statue the way you want it to be. And I really appreciate that. Look at this, guys. Look at this. So this is a bonus part. I really like this. This is probably even my most favorite because this is a store exclusive. And I think this even takes that storytelling up a notch, right? It really, really does, adding that. It makes it kind of look like it's light up. I'm guessing it's not. I could be wrong, but anyway, I just really like that portrait a lot. Overall, guys, I really do think that this is a really fantastic statue. I think that of the three statues that I mentioned, this is probably my least favorite. And maybe that's just because I have less of a connection to Superman than I even do Wonder Woman. I think the Wonder Woman versus Hydra piece is really, really good. But for me, the Superman himself here is just not maybe as exciting as I would like it to be. But again, that's just my opinion. I really like Doomsday a lot. I think it's a neat concept, and I think this one will be very popular with a certain amount of fans. Again, the size, I'm sure will be an issue, and of course the price point, once we find that out, will also be an issue for some of us, or most of us as well. But from top to bottom, the concept's cool. I love Jason Fabok, and again, I'm really happy for any collector that falls in love with this piece and adds it to their collection. All right, guys, so I'm putting it back on you. What do you think about this particular statue? Is it a hit or miss for you? For me, there's a lot of things that are really great about this statue. Now, the big miss, of course, is the size. If you don't have room for it and you don't have a dining room table specifically to set this thing, where are you going to display this thing? Is this for the everyday collector? And I'm going to guess probably not. But if you are a major Superman vs. Doomsday fan, this is a no-brainer piece, and it could be the only piece in your collection. It could literally be a centerpiece, and that could be, you can call it a day, basically. It is really, really incredible. I think Superman on this particular statue is a little bit ho-hum to me. I think the real star of the statue is Doomsday. I think he looks absolutely phenomenal, but maybe it's just because I'm not a massive Superman fan. I do feel like he just feels a little bit boring to me. But the piece overall, the concept, I really like that Prime 1 is getting into these dioramas, but again, they're so big and they're so expensive that they limit who can purchase these particular statues. So I'm glad that they're still doing the smaller scale stuff, the smaller 1/3 scale with the smaller bases, well, smaller, but you guys know what I mean. I'm just really glad that they're offering both, because obviously there's a market for both. And I think it is overall a hit, but there are definitely misses for me in terms of base size, just size it's going to take up. And I think Superman, for me, is a little bit boring. But I do want to know your thoughts. What do you guys think about this piece? Do you guys like it? Do you love it? Also, we don't have the price point yet as of the recording of this. Hopefully I will put it in the show notes so you guys know any order information I will put down there as soon as I get it. But I want to know, are you going to be ordering it? Is this something that you are going to be picking up? And also then again, what do you think the price point is? What are your guesses on this one? I'm also really excited to find out about that Batman vs. Joker diorama. I really want to know the price point. I'm assuming the size is going to be similar, although that cape is going to be insane. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so very much for checking out the video today. And if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, click that notification bell, make sure you choose all. That way you don't miss any of this content. And if you want to take it one step further, please consider hitting that join button down below for early access and other perks such as our Bat Box. I just sent a whole bunch of those out to our Bat Box members. So thank you guys very much for being part of the Brotherhood of the Bat. Thank you guys so very much for watching. We'll see you next time right here in the Bat Cave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.